Minha gente, a gente vai começar a bagunça aqui. A gente tá à noite, choveu pra caramba quase agora. Vai ser uma mistureba, porque a gente tem gente de um monte de país aqui. Mas vai ser divertido, então a gente vai conversar um pouquinho sobre cultura, sobre o que come, sobre o que vive, o que a gente faz, enfim. Então, nós vamos começar perguntando tu nombre, se las niñas lo quieren, su edad y de qué país son.
Mi nombre es Hugo Ibarra. Soy de la Ciudad de México, crecí en México. Tengo 31 años el 10 de julio, ya unos 2 días, hace 2 días, cumpleaños, 31. Y me gustan los tacos.
Yeah, and tacos.
And tacos.
Your name, your
Yes.
country, your age,
Oh,
please.
okay. Yes, my name is Addison, and I'm from America. I'm 19 years old, and yeah, excited
The
to be
blue
here.
eyes girl.
Blue eyes, yes. Yeah.
The girl who can speak Gaelic.
Gaelic, yes. I can speak it. I can say it in Gaelic if you want, and then I can say it in English after. Okay. Fisker ma, is Misha Asha. Hami fikit Buenairish. Agus Hami Furach Anun. Kianatua na Halaba and Balabik Garlach. Good evening, my name is Asha. I am 20 years old, and I live in the northwest of Scotland in a village called Gairloch.
The Japanese girl.
名前はAzumiです。日本から来ました。日本の神戸から来ました。19歳です。よろしくお願いします。
Ayana です。日本人です。東京から来ました。19歳です。
Stella です。韓国系アメリカ人です。My age is a secret, so I'm not gonna tell.
Hello. My name is Amelia, and I am from Canada.
A professional podcaster.
Yes, professional podcaster. Please press the button. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, I am 24 years old, and I am happy to be here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan. I'm also from Canada. It's a pleasure to be on the podcast today.
Hello everyone, I'm Leo. I'm from Taiwan.
我说汉语。
Yeah, 我说汉语 and yeah, 大家好，很高兴认识大家。はい、よろしくお願いします。Yeah,
All 3 languages.
25 years, so 25歳、25歳。はい、よろしくお願いします。
Bueno, vamos a hablar de cosas de cuando éramos niños. Tú cuando eras niño, lo que gustaba jugar. Puede hacerlo en inglés para que lo entiendas, está tranquilo.
So now we want to be talking about when you were a kid, what were you like to play or to do? What were you like when you were a kid? As a kid, what would you like to play or do? All right, I think I have a really good memories, especially with my father. We eat grasshoppers in Mexico. They're delicious. Some people don't like it, but we do love them. Yeah, the grasshoppers. So this memory in my mind, just going to the fields and see the grasshoppers jumping, and that's the moment. Grab them and put it in a bucket or somewhere they just don't go away, right? And then after that, go home and cook them. They're so good. Salt and lime or lemon. So delicious. So that's the memory I have, what I can think of.
Would you eat the grasshoppers with like something else? Would you put it in like a meal, or would you just eat as a snack only?
Well, you can choose to cook like homemade tortilla.
Oh,
You put the grasshoppers
Yeah.
and hot sauce.
Oh.
And that will be fantastic.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I had a very similar childhood, actually.
Yeah, in Canada.
No, absolutely not. No, I just think back, play with my Barbies, choreograph dances with my best friend. I was living the best life. That's what comes to mind.
Barbies. Wow. Yeah, when I was younger, I loved playing outside. So, like me and my siblings, we would love going out into like the forest, and we would just like pretend like we're getting lost in the forest. And like I was always led by my really devious older sister. She was always like getting us into trouble and making us do horrible things. And but I remember like one time we're at a pretty new house that we were staying at. They were planting grass in the front yard. And so they weren't quite finished yet. So there's still a ton of dirt that they're like preparing to plant the grass in. But then one day it rained. And so all of that dirt turned into mud. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my older sister. She was like, I think she started it. She was like, we should go and play in the mud. And so we all go out there and we start playing in the mud. And like, you know, at first you just like, you get your feet muddy, maybe you pick up some mud, but then like 10 minutes into it, we're just covered in mud. We're just running around it was like a bunch of kids when it like snowed or something, but it was mud. We were just like throwing mud balls and like just making a mess. And I remember my mom finally found us and she got like the hose. She was like, all right, I got to hose you all off before you come in the house. And she had it like such high pressure. It's just like, it was like knives cutting me. I remember that the water just spraying us down, getting the mud off. But yeah, I loved playing outside and just remember summer months, just, yeah, running around outside with my siblings. But yeah.
Well, my childhood was kind of a mix between Amelia and Addison's here. I grew up in Nepal because my parents are missionaries there. So I'd play with my Barbies or with my friends. I'd play make-believe games with them. And then in the summer when monsoon rain happened, me and my older brother, we'd go out and play in the puddles and in the rain. Except my mom didn't hose us down afterwards. She gave us giant fluffy towels and wrapped us up in them. I also spent an excessive amount of time reading books. So yeah, I played make-believe in real life or in my brain. Either way, I was happy.
私は外で友達と遊ぶことをしたし、でも印象に残ってるのはなんかトムとジェリーとかあられちゃんっていう昔のアニメを見て寝るのが好きでした。そう、それで
何のアニメ？
あられちゃんっていう日本のアニメ。
A ella le gustaba jugar afuera, pero una memoria que le quedó es que le gustaba mirar este anime que ha dicho y le dormía mirando este anime. 何歳だった時？
でも幼稚園ぐらい。
2歳、3歳、4歳？
幼稚園。違います。いやでも小学生入る前だから幼稚園。
4、5歳ぐらい。
5、6歳の頃です。はい。
I played in the rain. And I invited my friends over to my house and we played together. But what I'm doing right now reminds me of like with my brothers, we made news. We wrote the script and
me too.
Yeah. We made news or we like record each other singing and pretend that it's a singing contest. So we did things like that as well. So it was fun.
What did you use to record yourself?
I was in Korea back then, so it was all Korean pop song.
No, like what device did you record yourself
tape.
on? Oh,
Back then? Yes, tape.
yes, Addison, it's a
You're trying to expose something, huh?
Yeah, your age isn't such a secret anymore.
I'm also watching the tape movie for a while and then turn into DVD, VCD, DVD. So yeah, still young. Yeah. And
I think that's like the opposite. That's proving that you're kind of old. You're like, well, I had VHS too.
I have time machine.
Addison, you are still a child. You're 19, so I can relate to Leo.
Yeah. So my best memory, I sharing time with my neighbor, and he's American, and sometimes we visit each other's house, and then so each other's mom take care of each other, kind of exchange. And then one day he visit my house, and then we drawing, and then in a sudden we see our feet, and then maybe we could draw something on our feet. So we take the marker and then we start to pen. And then, the boys always choose the block or some weird color. So we pen our feet, all the feet, all the feet, whole block.
Oh my.
And then like two boys, ha 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 ha, ha, and then we paint feet and then helping each other paint it. And in the end, mom come home like, what? What's going on? Like why two kids have the block feet? Yeah, because we painting really hard, so the feet is whole block. And then after that, my friend go home, and then my mom take me to the bathroom, and then take the brush, the brush, not scrubbing my feet, and I'm start screaming and crying. It's really hurt. Wow. That is the kind of interesting childhood. Yeah, never again.
Yeah, Leo learned his lesson. Though sometimes I catch him like looking in the mirror, like drawing some black on his feet, but then he stops once he sees
So
something.
we're helping each other.
Yeah, we gotta keep each other accountable.
Yeah, helping each other to turn your feet into the block. Yeah, but it's kind of harsh lesson. Yeah, because the brush,
Brush
the
hurt.
baby feet is not really hard, so the brush is really hurt. It's really sensitive.
It was like the water.
Yeah, like the water.
Yeah.
But it's like a scratch your feet and then you scream and then kind of.
Wow, it sounds good to be a kid, doesn't it? I just miss the days with no stress, no need to make money, no need to worry too much about your future. Just eat and play. Yeah, when I think back to my childhood, the thing that's most nostalgic for me would be when I just playing baseball with my dad. I grew up on the baseball field, and I played 12 years, and my dad was my biggest champion. He was my coach, and he taught me how to pitch. And so just playing catch with my dad in the backyard, that just really marked my childhood. And I always, like, when I see my dad, I always be like, hey, you want to throw a ball around, that type of thing. And yeah, so that's and also, like, I'm from Canada, so there's a bunch of snow, so I love to just jump into snowbanks, make snowmen, throw snowballs at my brothers. Anything snow was a good time.
So when you go back to Canada this year, are you gonna throw a ball around with your dad?
I'm definitely gonna throw a ball
Yeah.
with my dad.
I'd like to see a video of that. That'll be good.
Yo no voy a decir mi edad,
So I won't really tell my age.
pero yo jugué a Atari.
Yes, Atari. I know that. I know what that is.
Este fue lo primero que lo jugué. Entonces se puede hacer la cuenta de que nací en 79, ¿no?
So that was the first a video game I played.
Jamás fue un chico del juego,
But I really wasn't a Game Boy.
tampoco de los deportes.
It also wasn't. I wasn't into sports.
En fútbol soy una vergüenza completa.
And soccer, I'm like really ashamed.
Yo jugué un poquito de voleibol,
I played volleyball, some.
de tenis de mesa, ping pong,
In ping pong, I also play some.
que me divertí mucho con los amigos de la iglesia, como aquí lo tienen, ¿no?
Oh, I also have fun with people from a church. We have here in our church.
Entonces yo tengo memorias, esto es un poquito mayor, tal vez con 12, 13, 14 años, así, jugando esto en la iglesia.
So my memories I have that I was already a little bit older, 12 years old, and I was in church with those memories.
Eso es bueno. Había dos equipos jugando a voleibol.
So there were two teams playing volleyball.
El tercero equipo, que no podía estar en la cuadra, estaba jugando ping pong.
So the third team that wasn't able to be playing the volleyball game, it was playing ping pong.
Y cuando tú perdías el juego, iba a ping pong y la persona entraba a juego de voleibol. Hice toda la tarde en los domingos en la iglesia.
So whoever loses, and then we switch and continues like that all Sunday.
Era muy divertido.
It was so fun.
Ahora lo que quería escuchar un poquito es lo que ustedes aman en su país y en su cultura.
So now that I want to hear a little bit about what do you love about your own culture or your own country.
So, British culture is very interesting. My favorite part of British culture is British humor for jokes, because you can have an entire conversation with somebody, which is just one very, very long joke. But you can't tell because nobody's laughing. You just have to look for like the twinkle in the eye or the twitch of the lip. It's great. It's wonderful. It's like a constant puzzle to find out if people are being serious or not. So that's really fun. Although it rains far too much, so I don't like that.
Something I like about my culture. Okay, like I said, I'm from America. So, yeah, it's pretty diverse, like depending on where you live, what state you're in. But because I grew up in Washington State, which is in the Northwest. So, but right now I live in New Mexico, which is like complete opposite. Like Washington State is like wet and always gloomy, and everyone's kind of like, it's kind of like Scotland, but yeah, not really, but like, and New Mexico is very dry, and it has a really big like Hispanic population, so it's like not super American, but I love the food in America, but not like fast food and what you think of. When you think like American food, you're like, oh, McDonald's and like stuff like that. No, I love like how you can go like to a good restaurant in America and always get like an amazing burger, right? Or you can find a pizza place on a corner and it's just like incredible. Yeah, so my family, we don't eat out very often. So then when we did, it was always really special. We'd always go to like somewhere really good. And so yeah, I just love the food. And I love making food that makes me like my comfort food. I love making pizza and burgers, and yeah, it's so American. But yeah, that's what I like.
Taiwan, yeah, we are so special and so complicated. Like, I love the food in Taiwan. Yeah, we have lots of combination. So everything comes to Taiwan, it will be turned into Taiwanese food. Taiwanese pizza, Taiwanese spaghetti, Taiwanese hot dog, Taiwanese ramen.
What is Taiwanese spaghetti like?
Like Italian come, they eat, they will think that is not the food.
It's not even food. It's like
sono kanji. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, like that is not spaghetti. Yeah, that is not pizza or some feeling like that. But that is Taiwanese style. Yeah, we turn everything into...
Nosotros hacemos esto en Brasil también. Por ejemplo, nosotros tenemos ahí como sushi con dulce de guava.
Oh, that is interesting. In Taiwan, we put everything on the pizza. We put the pig blood on pizza. We put pig blood. Yeah, the blood cake. Yeah. And then
in Brazil, we have chocolate pizza, banana pizza.
That is the baby level. We put stinky tofu on the pizza.
Tofu?
Stinky tofu.
That's a Japanese pizza.
No, stinky. Kusai tofu. Kusai. Yeah. And then durian pizza. And that is the Pizza Hut in Taiwan. They try something special Taiwanese street food, and then they put on the pizza. So they put pig intestine noodle together on the pizza. They put the oyster on the pizza. And then the craziest one, they put the turkey, they put the chicken's testicle on the pizza.
Why would you do that? That's
the master level.
Yeah, that is
Why
the
would you ruin a perfectly good pizza?
I don't know. They do that. Yeah, they do that. And then there's one local pizza store. They do turkey testicles. So it's really good.
How was it? Did it taste good? Oh, okay.
I don't try it. It's kind of
wow. When you go back home, we know what you're gonna be doing.
Too much. Yeah. But I love the food in Taiwan. Yeah, that is exactly. And then the fruits is a variety kind of fruit. It's really good. Yeah.
En Brasil hay un plato que se come también con los testículos de los bueyes.
Oh, in Brazil we also have a dish that you can eat testicles from the masculine cow.
Yeah.
Both.
Question is, who decided that was a good idea to try in the first place?
You guys are making me appreciate my culture more. Basically, for me, everything that Leo said, yeah, I wouldn't eat. It's very strange, I think, to a lot of Canadians. Although we are very multicultural, so there are, yes, a lot of maple syrup. No. Yeah, there's groups of people in Canada who I'm sure eat those things, but yeah, Canadians like me, no, we don't. Anything with like tongues, feet, and other parts of the body that I shall not name are no-goes. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with Amelia. We don't tend to eat offcuts of meat. But like cat, dog, horse, snake, crocodile, ostrich, anything that's not lamb, pork, beef, chicken, or wild game like venison, we don't eat. So we have a very small selection of meat that we eat. And of that selection, there are still bits we don't eat. Unless they're in sausages, and then it's okay.
Si usted pudiera cambiar algo en su país o en su cultura, lo que sería.
If you were able to change something in your culture, what would that be?
控えめすぎるところを変えたい。控えめ、なんか謙虚すぎるところ、大丈夫ですっていう、なんかなんていうの、ノーセンキューがすごい多い。褒められた時とかになんか素直にそう喜べばいいのに、なんか全然そんなことない、あなたの方がもっと可愛いよとかいうそういうところ。
So the Japanese people, they tend to, when they give affirming to others, they're good affirming, hey, you did well. But when this receiving, they always say, oh, no. So she would like for her culture to change that, to receive. Instead of saying, oh, no, I'm no good, to receive it, to accept it.
Me parece que no se puede disfrutar de esta cosa buena que te dijeron. Tú tienes que decir que no, que no
like
es así, no soy así.
Feels like you are not enjoying this good thing that you're receiving, but you're just rejecting what they say.
変えないといけないところ、変わってほしいなって思うところです。
Azumi?
はい。
本当に可愛いですね。よかった。Good job.
The first thing for me that sprung to mind is people walking in their house wearing their shoes. So living in Nepal, you don't do that. And I go back to the UK and they're like, oh, just come in, leave your shoes on. I'm like, no, that's disgusting. Why would you do that? So yeah, that's the first thing. But the really important one is people they can't stand up for themselves. Like if the general population is saying, we believe this, then you have to believe it. Otherwise, you're an outcast. So that's really, it's not healthy. People aren't, like, they're not allowed their own opinions. So I don't like that. That I wish would change. That people were allowed to have their own opinions without being persecuted for having them.
Okay, first thing I think is appreciate. Yeah, because in our culture, we not really appreciate the people. Like, we always focus on the weak part. Like, oh, you do wrong. Sometimes they think it will make you feel 恥ずかしい, so you will get strong. It's kind of opposite way to make you grow. And then, like, this kind of culture in our education system, so teacher always emphasize the part you weak. Like, they didn't say, oh, you're doing great on something. They think it will harm the children. Like, they will be all showed up like, oh, I'm good or something. But that is not good for use the negative way to make the children grow up. So I wish in our culture could be lots of appreciate, like encouragement in our culture. Like, it would be much more better than use the negative way to push the children grow up. And then the second thing, I hope the people could have their own opinion, not just follow like, okay, I just believe one television program. They say this president is a bad guy, so we hate him. And then they didn't do the research or something. They just follow whatever the TV program they love. Like the TV program say this guy, he have affair with his secretary or something, and then they believe it, and then they start to spray like the opposang talking, like they go to visit the other neighborhood, like, oh, the president have affair with someone, and they say, yeah, and then the next, the next party they keep on talking about it, but maybe that is not the real news. They just heard it from some TV program, and then it's the rumor, around, and a group of people believe that, and it's kind of messy. So I hope people could have their own opinion and then do the research, not just one way from the media.
Nosotros tenemos en Brasil una cosa buena, que es nos podemos reír de cualquier cosa que ha pasado.
So we have this thing in Brazil, I think I consider something good, that we can laugh at anything.
Nosotros tenemos a veces un montón de problemas.
So even sometimes we have a lot of problems.
A veces toma una copa de café.
You drink a cup of coffee.
Se pone como una hora reír.
And you have spend an hour laughing.
Pienso que es bueno en la cultura brasileña.
So I think this is good about culture.
Pero hay una expresión que decimos que es la manera brasileña de hacer las cosas.
So we have expression and we say this is the way in Brazil.
The Brazilian way to do things.
Way.
Pero esto no es buena cosa.
But this is not a good thing.
Porque como latinos no somos creativos.
Because as Latinos we are not creative.
A veces no tenemos mucha tecnología o mucha plata.
We don't really have a lot of money or technology.
Y encontramos soluciones.
And we find solutions.
Es una manera de decir que esta es una manera brasileña de hacer las cosas.
So we can say this is a Brazilian way to do things.
But se busca conseguir un poquito de ventaja en la otra persona, o tomar un poquito más de plata, o pagar menos impuestos.
Sometimes we take advantage of other people.
Y si pudiera cambiar algo en mi cultura, esto sería.
If I had to change something in my culture, it's about that we take advantage of other people.
Es por eso que los políticos roban mucha plata en Brasil.
A lot of politicians steal money.
Es por eso que tú compras una casa y la persona dice que lo hizo muy bien con cosas caras, y no fue verdad.
So when you buy a house and the owners will say, "Oh, I made this with expensive stuff," but it's not true. So
porque siempre tal vez por la historia del país.
Maybe because of the story of the country.
De que tú miras atrás, Portugal tomaba lo que era rico y llevaba. Oro, madera. Portugal venía a Brasil, le tomaba y lo llevaba.
Because of for different countries, Brazil will go and we take the gold and stuff away from that place.
Me parece que por eso se quedó en la cultura.
That's why it stayed in the culture.
Que si tú tienes que hacer algo por ti, lo haga, porque otro va a tomar y llevar.
And if you had to do something on your own, you have to do. If not, someone else would take.
Me gustaría cambiar.
So I want to change that.
Jordan, fellow Canadian. We come from two different parts of Canada. I come from the very west, from an island. So, I mean, I kind of felt like growing up kind of secluded from the rest of the country. And Jordan grew up in central Canada, so I think our experience could have been a bit different, but I don't know. What do you think? Is there anything we could change about Canada? Canada is a young country and it's very multicultural. So I don't really know how to explain Canadian culture because there's just so many different types of Canadians. There's the Indian group, and then there's the Filipinos. There's a whole Filipino community, and then there's the Chinese and the Koreans, So.
Yeah, I think for me, I haven't been in Canada for 4 years. I've been living in Japan. And so I don't really think much about what Canada is like anymore. And I don't really remember having issues with Canada before leaving. I love my country. I love my people. And I think there's a lot of diversity. And so that causes a lot of ruffle, a lot of difficulty in society, different opinions, different perspectives. But I think for the most part, we have peace and we have, everyone has rights. And the government, in my opinion, does a good job to try to respect the people and provide for people. And we have free healthcare and we have opportunity. But if there's one thing that I would say is as I've traveled some of the world and been in different countries, I realize how privileged we are to come from first world country and to have the opportunities and to have the freedoms that we do. And so although our government is not perfect and although people sometimes feel overprivileged, I think we need to recognize how lucky we are and be thankful to God. And our country was established with a Christian history. And slowly over the years, Canada has faded away from trusting in God. But we're rooted in a Christian history, and I think we need to be more thankful for what we have and not so easily frustrated with the way things are when in most other countries around the world they don't have the same freedoms, don't have the same privileges, and they don't have the same governmental support. So, yeah.
Estou muy feliz de poder compartir con ustedes este
I'm
tiempo.
really happy to be able to share this time with you.
Conocerlos un poquito más,
To get to know you a little more,
y sus historias,
your stories,
su manera de ver el mundo.
the way you see the world.
Fue importante para mí.
It was very important for me.
Thank you.
Gracias. Obrigado. Merci. Xixie.
Mucho obrigado.
Arigato. Muchas gracias. Igualmente fue un gusto poder conocerte y esperemos que nos podamos ver otra vez aquí en ¿dónde estamos? En Aichi. O cuando gustes venir a Yokohama, ahí tienes una casa. Thank you so much for having us and your time, and hope to meet you again at some point in life. Thank you. Obrigado.
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 Arigatou gozaimashita.
This podcast was edited and published by Nabecast.